Greetings and welcome, my friends. This is Dr. Cotton. He's an expert at the crane game because he uses his own claw. We're kicking this game off with a 3-lander that has a good mix of cards. We can get to 4 mana from here, and we have an early defense. Keep your pants on. We'll go with the passage early. That will let us fetch out a forest. The game before this, we lost to the shuffler. We started with a 3-lander and lost with those same 3 lands in hand. Not very exciting, so we're moving on to this game. Let's get in there. We'll use the virtue to get back our passage for a second go around. Then we'll follow up with our talent. They play out the family station wagon. It'll fetch them a land and can become a powerful attacker when they crew it. They miss on fetching a land? Was that an oopsie poopsie? That's our 4th land in play, and we'll go fetch out another pair. We'll make sure we have at least 2 of each of our colors. Then we'll get in there with our otter. He wants opponent flesh. Meat is back on the menu, boys. We'll level up our talent to get our frontier back, and then send in the otter. Get some little buddy. They play out a Kona. This could be a huge problem. Who knows what they might have in hand if we were to leave Kona on board. Let's hit it with bounce and worry about it later on down the road. They do get to send in the family wagon, and we'll be eating a 5 spot here. We do have enough to play out the virtue, but I think we have to keep in mind they have a Kona they can play out and tap to crew their station wagon with the wood paneling on the side. Let's go with the Horn of Plenty, and we can power up by firing off the frontier to get another pair of lands. We'll hold back our token this time. We'll want to block their little red wagon when they send it. Here comes Kona, powering up their station wagon will be next. And now we get to see what they'll drop in with their Kona. Of course, that's an Omniscience. Everything in their hand will be free. Kind of beats our plan to triple our mana with the virtue. They drop in another station wagon. When you have a huge family, you need 2 of them. They drop in a second one, not sure why, but that's how you roll when you play Omniscience. They land a battleship, but that takes care of their men. Not exactly an excellent plan there. The battleship takes out our talent, but if we draw a doppel, we can use the battleship against them. They follow up with a confiscate on our Horn of Plenty. That's another card we can copy and use against them. Let's go for our virtue this turn. We'll have the mana for our stock up, and we can see about possibly getting a doppel. This is a rather unimpressive 5. We'll grab a Horn of Plenty and the island. We can hold up our restitching in case we need it. They play out a green Overlord. For someone playing with the power of free spells, they sure aren't playing out anything frightening. They station up, and that's enough to activate their battleship. We don't want to use the restitching on their battleship. They'll likely take out our virtue if we do. But we can blink out their Horn of Plenty, which is ours, and I don't really want to give them another land. Let's hit our own Horn of Plenty. We draw another stock up, but first let's eliminate their men. We'll follow up with our Knights of Round. The Indestructible will be an excellent blocker to their family wagon. And now we'll stock up. Let's see about getting a Doppel. There's one, that's an Instagrab. And the talent will be fantastic at getting our Doppel back for repeated uses. We'll level up the talent to get back a stock up. Or you know what? The Frontier would be great as we can fire it off and get another pair of deserts. With 3 deserts in play, we can copy them for damages straight to the face. Looks like they might have skipped town. We'll speed things along because we ain't got time faux dis. Apparently, Mr. Cheatyface got the smell out of town. I guess they wanted us to quit just because they dropped an Omniscience. This turn, we doppel everything for the win, but I don't think they're coming back. That's GG's, extra cheese. We're 13 wins away from Mythic. Let's go. And that, my friends, wait, where are Kona's pants? This is a family show, is another satisfied customer.